Hi everyone. Today I'm logging into Workday Adaptive Planning to review my sales forecast. I'm going to show you how I plan for my cost centers sales north and review my working forecast to confirm my projected end of year results. I'm currently working in my budget entry dashboard, looking at my product revenue tab. Dashboards within Workday Adaptive Planning offer great functionality around visualizations as well as data entry activities. Couple of key things to note. These visualizations are real time. Where relevant changes are made to my plan, these will also update as soon as those changes are committed. From a data entry perspective, across adaptive planning, wherever we see green colored text, this indicates actuals data coming through from one of our source systems. Black colored text indicates that we have planning data, which is either the result of data entry activities or, in the case of this one, calculations based on our data entry activities. Before we plan in too much detail, let's go ahead and expand this view. Within a dashboard, we can expand any object into a full screen view so that we've got better use of our screen real estate and we can see the data that we need to plan for. This particular sales planning model is by customer and is by product. So this has been configured to show my relevant list of customers as well as my relevant list of products. Along the left-hand side here, we've got a list of accounts within my model. This includes data entry accounts. It includes data accounts that have been fed through from my actual system. And as you can see, it also includes calculations. So we've got things like gross revenue, net revenue, which is gross revenue after discount, and then some detailed cost calculations as well. Wherever there's a blue corner marker, this indicates that there's a calculation behind the account value. All of my white cells are available for data entry activity. This is an example of a revenue planning model that reduces complexity. Rather than navigating across multiple spreadsheets that contain my actuals and my plan data, and multiple spreadsheets across my organization structure, I have a single planning cube sheet within Adaptive Planning that contains both my actuals and my planning data, and can also be reused across any of the other cost centers across my organization. So what we're going to do today is we're going to have a look at the rest of our year. We've got our first 2 months of actuals coming through now, and we can see that these numbers are trending higher than the rest of my planning months. My key focus at the moment is the lead up to Christmas. I can expect that my number of units sold in the lead up to Christmas is going to be higher. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to bump my November numbers up to 335. In December, making the most of that Christmas rush, I'm expecting to sell 395 units. Now what you'll see is where I have made changes, my text is currently highlighted in blue. This indicates that my changes have not yet been committed to my working forecast, and as such, these changes will not yet show any impact through to my profit and loss or my total revenue numbers, for example. In order to commit these changes, I'm going to press save. And at this point, Adaptive Planning will not only commit these numbers to my plan, but it will also refresh all of my calculations dependent on the number of units. I can see, for example, that now my revenue for November and December are trending much higher than my prior months. We're looking at about 32,000 in November and almost 38,000 in December. As I mentioned, these are real-time links back into my financials as well. In this particular tab, I have a profit and loss version variance report. This was refreshed before I made those changes. So if we have a look at product group A, I can see that I've got $3.3 million for the year of 2024 total. If I look at product group A, I can see that in my working forecast version, I've got a total of $3.3 million for FY 2024. This particular report allows me to compare any two versions, calculate a variance percentage, and this can also be run for various cost centers across my organization. Knowing that I've made changes to my plan, let's go ahead and refresh my report to bring through those latest changes. At a glance, I can now see that my product revenue for product group A has increased to $3.37 million. All of these changes will flow through across any other relevant areas of my profit and loss, with impacts being realized on my net income straight away. So in summary, Adaptive Planning provides functionality to simplify, streamline, and remove errors from my revenue planning approach. I can have a single interface that is consistent across my organization, allows me to view my actuals and my plan in a similar view without being concerned with formulas breaking or links between Excel workbooks breaking. If you would like to find out more about streamlining your revenue planning processes, please reach out to Fusion 5. We'd love to hear from you.